Um, okay. I just want to get this done. So, for those who do not know, um, by the way, yeah, I got a little goober on there. Let me make sure I got my phone first. Oh, it's CJ. That's my line. um, and I gotta make sure my stuff is adjusted. For those who do not know, Yen yesterday, and yeah, yesterday, dropped this video which contains two calls. One from him for concern, if I recall correctly, because I saw this when I came in. Hey, hey, nice to see you. But um, not just let's see, chapters. Just heard on scrub. The Himpleton server call, a block call, and then the young. So it's three calls in one. 3 for 1 to go. Yippee!
By far one of the most random things to happen to me in the
Good.
online space. So let me tell you the story. I had seen that Just a Robot was in a voice call.
Right there.
This was by far one of the most random things to happen to me in the online space. So let me tell you the story. I had seen that Just a Robot was in a voice call in Himpleton's server. So out of curiosity, I joined it, and the
Pretty much
conversation happened.
earlier.
I was
Woo!
expecting. And
I saw this yesterday when I got home from work. It was like late at night kind of work. And um I was like, God damn it. Like I love Yen. Yen is so cool and awesome. But I'm like, God damn it, because it's never ending jargon. Just never ends.
And the call that happened after this was even more unexpected. So you may be wondering, why am I uploading this now? Well, because Jar, in all his wisdom, decided to upload another drama video, despite saying he's not cut out for it, and decided to make some
Let's read. Let's read this. Let me move my mouse. Sorry about last night. This was damn it, British. British order of it's August 30th, 2025. Sorry about last night. I'm good now. After thinking things over more, I know this isn't the end of the world for me. I will do what I can to show people change. Edit it. August 30th or August 31st. I can't hear the video. I can't. Hang on. I'm gonna boost.
absolutely disgusting comments
Can
in
you
said
hear?
video. Yes, Jar, let's compare a grooming victim by
Can you hear it? Can you hear the video? I upped the volume in OBS. I'm gonna mute it just so it gets annoying. Good. It's good. I'm just trying to get to the screenshot again. There we go. And then that way when we hit play, everyone can hear the video. I already read this, so sounds like a plan. And to build off on what I said last night, if it helps, I'd be happy to moderate a conversation with you and Fauci. Just some food for thought. I don't think it would be in my best interest, TBH, but I think I hit some clarity. I know now why my numbers are so low and how to get them back up. I will never defend anyone. IG. I know he means again. They're not gonna make fun of that. It's just IG. If I think a drama is overblown, I'll pass it off to someone else to handle. Off to someone else to handle. But it did hit me how much off I think it means of in this sense. How much of an ass I've been. The last one here is I think realizing that is good. And now with the pathology thing, I won't pressure you, but the offer will stand, and maybe a thing that will give me will give some clarity on the critique in the critique. Joris is scared of Fauci. She is the Italian man scared to conquer. On the critique, the general community had, and if it's in a fair forum that can be achieved, but I won't press on it anymore.
For it and decided to make some absolutely disgusting comments in said video. Yes, Jar, let's compare a grooming victim by making an EDP joke, you balls munching ignorant bottom feeder of society that I would look down at in disgust as if I had stood in shit, you insignificant creature. So, without further ado,
And just went to the evil side all down. Sorry, I heard something. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I need to check something. I'm back. I just need to check on something real quick. I'm sorry. I also got like some Fig Newtons and some Diet Iced Peach Tea. So, yeah.
Here is the jar tent.
Oh.
A million
Tickle-
years of
talk about
jar
tickling
tennis.
people's nuts. Fucked up.
I do have a question actually. Thoughts on
Go on, Ian.
thoughts on Vincent Martin's video about you, Jar? What do you think? Like the actual stuff.
Nice that someone. I think he's clearly a small channel that doesn't care about growing. Very unfocused, not very focused, but
Hot meat kettle. Thanks for the welcome back, Blue Jet.
it was nice seeing at least one person defend me, and it gave me like, if he could handle that kind of level of backlash, I was like, you know what, I might as well make another response.
Okay.
It's kind of heartwarming that a nobody would make a defense video of you, innit?
Well, it just shows me that at least some people are on my side at least.
Yeah, line sacks of shit.
Hey Leia, how white am I, man?
Some people are on Trump's side, Jar.
You're so white.
There's
He
some people
won. He won in a landslide.
Countries. Well, it's still some people.
Yeah.
Did you end up seeing the debate that Vincent ended up having?
It was just
listen to Radiohead?
Block screaming about stuff he didn't go over in the video.
The fact that Jar is calling Fauci the op block. I'm sorry. It is so funny.
Video and saying like, oh, he did you see the original video? He knew she was a pedophile. I was like, I never called her a pedophile. What the fuck?
No, Jar, you swept for her. You swept for her, Jar. You called her Mamacita. You sent her a picture of roosters and a nice cock. And said, want to see my cock? You're creepy as hell, man. Like, this is just raw. This is so bad. Also, the artists. Rotting did like such a good job. It's so good.
All right.
No, I never called her that. I've been consistent on that.
He's saying, isn't she one?
But is she a pedophile?
I don't think so. She's a groomer and a predator, but not a pedo.
What kind of
Did you read the Google Doc? I'm just curious.
No, I never got around to that because like everything got leaked, and then
I'm going to see the stupidest shit on the planet. I am just warning you ahead of time.
I'm not even trolling. That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard, Jar.
Look, I never expected that to happen. I've never even heard of someone else dealing with something like that.
Have you read it since?
How can someone groom a minor and not be a pedophile?
You can't. No, they weren't grooming them to get with them or get nudes of them.
But that doesn't matter. They were using sexual gain, right? They were sharing like Sans. What was it, Sam? Sans from Undertale abuse porn.
Yeah, you can get that from anyone. Like that's not like Lolly or Shota. That's not like pedo.
What do you mean
stuff.
You can get it? But they were
you
sending
can get
it to
like
a child
anyone
with sexual purpose.
They literally did not. Okay, listen, I don't want to talk about this because I had a stressful day, but like my opinion still stands. Like I just wanted to make my opinion clear. in the
I just
video,
don't
and
know
I
what
did.
that logic is.
But a lot of people
Well-
were saying that. Like, a lot of people have said that same opinion.
Yeah, because it makes no fucking sense, dude.
So that's why a lot of people have been saying it.
Yes!
Sorry, big newt in my mouth. This is like a big question because I don't really care about the semantics of if the child predator is a pedophile or not. She's still a child predator. Let's not get in the well of that. She is a danger to minors. Jar didn't read the doc that had like fully rendered videos ready to put out. That makes no sense to do if you haven't read the doc yet. Okay, to kind of explain this from like a content creator standpoint, making content is like making cookies. You have to put it in the mix, whisk until you get cookie goo, preheat the oven to like 350, so on, and wait a little while. Then cookie comes out. What Jar is doing is essentially putting all the cookie mix together without reading the recipe. When you're covering a topic kind of like Sunny Bear, you kind of need to read the doc. Even if it's just like watching other people read it, I kind of still count that as reading. And Jar uses his dyslexia as an excuse why he didn't read it before putting a video together. And that is not how everything should go. Like, you at least have to do that's a bare minimum research. And he didn't even do that. Like, he could have used, if his disability was really that debilitating, he could have used a screen reader, or he could have activated the narrator on his computer, depending on what kind of computer he's using. Hey. I need to grab something real quick. I'm sorry about that. I got a new keychain. Probably not picking up on mic. I'm sorry. That was just dumb to try to do. But back to the video. Oh, Blue Jay says, what's funny is he said he did read the documents and that it was easy to go through because it was a lot of photos. That's just, ugh. He's a little liar, dude. I heard that in like one of the live streams. I was like, one of the VODs I was watching for a live stream, and I love it. It applies to Jar so much.
Because your logic
That's
is,
retarded.
oh, this minor could get porn from anywhere. It's not lolly porn, so it's
No,
not
no,
fucking
you idiot!
predatory.
It's the opposite. No, I was talking about the adult, not the minor. You got it from backwards.
So what? But that still doesn't matter.
Jimmy, and I remember the specific images because sorry, because it was like a big thing that happened. But at least even though like it did, but like it was Cindy who made it. Cindy would make this explicit material and send it to Eno, the minor. And the fact that Jar is just like, you can get that anywhere. And when he's like called onto the floor for it, he's like, no, 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 I meant the adult. Oh, hi, Mochi. Mochi says hi.
What does that have to do with them not being a predator because they sent fucking
No, I
Sans
didn't say
abuse
not
porn?
predator. I said not pedo.
How are they? Okay, okay, we're using that logic. How are they not a pedophile for that? For sending
Because
Sans Undertale abuse porn?
because they're not
and
interested
talking
in
about
kids.
it.
Because they're not
They were
interested
interested in
kids.
talking to that specific kid about it.
They talk to everyone like that. They
That doesn't
just
fucking
have.
matter.
Well, in court of law, yeah, you're right. Like, listen, they're gone.
Yeah.
I'm not. They're gone. I just responded, and like, look, I was still like deciding on how I would go about things before my fucking video got leaked.
Wait.
You know, I would have gone about it by saying that person is a child predator and a pedophile.
Okay, then you could have gone about it that way.
I mean,
I
am
absolutely
curious.
will. I just
'cause
don't understand your logic.
you did bring it up, but so I know you really want to talk about it, but you did kind of like touch on it, right? So are you saying that
Yeah.
like in the court of law, like they would be seen as a pedophile?
No, they would be seen as guilty for what? Well, actually, you can't even get arrested for this.
Actually, you can get arrested for it because it falls under I have to explain this from the point of I am an innocent review on this. So it's kind of like that. If you show adult material to a minor, which can be anything from whatever you fucking found on Rule 34 to porn images from Twitter, that is under hang on. Trying to remember. That is specifically under obscenity, like somewhere under obscenity laws. But if you were to go by legal technicalities, Cindy would be booked under inappropriate contact with a minor. Trying to remember the specific things. but the act of showing explicit material such as pornography to a minor is in fact illegal. And it would not only go under obscenity law, but also child endangerment laws, since we're kind of endangering the child in a way. And it's just fucked up, dude. And I'm glad Cindy's gone. Fuck Cindy. All my homies hate Cindy.
That's what they did. Like it not mattering is what does it. Like it doesn't matter if they done this with everything. One, yeah, like they're right about that. Like if you do it with everybody, but you do it with a minor, you in a court of law, you're still seen as that. But the thing is, there's no way this would actually. There's no way something like this would go to court. Like
But why?
unless the
Wait. But no, that's like, but
The only reason it's like not in court is because NO is not pressing charges. And it's up to like NO as well as NO's family to get the ball rolling on bringing Cindy into justice. Because in order to like report a crime, it has to be reported to the authorities. Yep, and hopefully she stays gone. Yeah, and hopefully she stays gone. If she comes back, I know everyone and their mama is gonna be like, "She's back, y'all." And I'm like, "No, stay gone, stay gone."
but so are you saying that like if it did go to a court of law that like they would be seen as a pedophile? Like, I'm just
I
genuinely
wouldn't.
curious.
Okay, I'm really tired right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a debate about this. I don't want to have a debate
No,
about
no,
this.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
see.
asking a question.
In a
no.
court of law,
Mm.
I don't think pedophile is a legal term. Like, I think it's like
No, it's
your
not.
registers.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is,
What is a legal
the
Like,
term?
listen,
What is a legal term? Is child predator. She would be seen as a child predator. And she would be put on the offender registry because she is a danger to minors. I can't believe we are like, arguing over semantics. She's a danger. Put her in a cage. Put her in a cage.
you're right that it doesn't matter. You're right. The thing is, to me, in my opinion, like pedophile should be reserved for people who like want to fuck kids or are attracted to kids.
but they were clearly attracted to this person.
They didn't ask for any images of this person, and
That doesn't matter.
right where-
That doesn't matter. There are
You're
hundreds
right,
of pedophiles. There are hundreds.
Is Jar making the argument that because Sydney didn't obtain any like the CSAM of the child, that therefore she is not a child predator, that therefore she is not a pedophile? Maybe Lyle Conway had a point when he said Jar should be a statistic. I'm just saying.
And hundreds of pedophiles that use chat rooms, Discord messages, and never once ask for images. It is not about it looking at the child; it's the fact that it's a child. Jar, I think you're conflating a pedophile, a predatory pedophile, as someone who wants to get an image out of a child or expressively wants to like meet up and fuck them. No, a predator is someone who just wants to interact with a child sexually. Whether any,
I don't think that's the
first
definition.
the definition is a pedophile.
Stems Clanker is really trying to argue definitions of what Sydney is instead of admitting, hey, I swept for this child predator because I thought she was hot. and I wanted CBBB balls. Oh, that's just sick and twisted.
Pedophile who is attracted to children. Yes.
Yes, that's by
Yes,
definition
and that's
someone
what I
who's
just
attracted
said.
to someone who is attracted to prepubescent features.
Oh, so okay, so a febophile. I'm colloquial. I'm saying it colloquially.
No, that's what a
You know what that
pedophile
means?
is.
Colloquially, I am using pedophile for anyone who is any adult who is attracted to minors.
Yeah, I don't like my disconnect is my opinion was this.
It's crazy how he kind of low key and how he kind of low key tries to defend her even now. That's because he finds her hot. He still finds her hot. It's like it's evil. This is evil. We're in the worst timeline ever.
I didn't think she was attracted to minors. That's what I thought. I just thought she's.
Does it have to be multiple people to like have
No, not
minors?
multiple. It was like, oh, yes.
Does it
Leah?
have to be?
Yes, Leah.
So like the grooming aspect of it you could reasonably argue that Cindy is a pedophile because she groomed a kid.
I guess you could. I guess you could reasonably argue that because at this point I don't care
I think
anymore.
that's an absolute.
Like
at this point, I don't care anymore. I've been made fun of for sleeping with a pedophile. What in the world are my cats doing? I'm sorry, my cat's decided to play right now. One of them's investigating a pair of sandals. But it's like insane how Jar is just like it's insane. He's just still defending her. Even if he doesn't know it. This was a defense for saying. And look, no matter like if you use the term a pedophile, a pedophile, it's an attraction to kids. Lock them up. You should get like no human rights if you are attracted to children. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Send them into the mines.
listen, oh fine, whatever. I don't actually care if she's a pedophile or not anymore. I really
So why
don't
would
care.
you? Why is it like?
Because I don't care anymore. Like I don't
So
care
why is it your
anymore.
hard opinion that you say they're not, and you are like arguing about it?
That was
If
it
you
at
don't
the
care,
time. I don't care
still
anymore
argue.
because like listen, everybody's been trying to talk to me about this for like an entire year. I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to be careful, and before I was trying to look into everything, and before I knew it, everything got leaked.
So was this Google Doc that came out before or after when you interviewed Cine or had a call with Cine that was on YouTube and you talked about it?
Look, you're recording this and you're going to use it for content.
I'm not recording.
Hold on. Hold on. You predicted that this would happen. He's like, y'all are recording. I think this is I think this is my favorite part of the call.
Someone is.
Listen,
I don't.
So I'm not recording.
Nobody in his recording. First of all, it's against this server's rules.
Okay, Jan, are you recording?
I'm not recording.
Good job, yeah. Yeah, deny. Oh, this is deny as much as possible.
Karn, are you recording?
Look.
No.
Time, are you recording?
No, I've been busy with cards.
Sam, are you recording?
No, I'm jacking off.
Okay, I'm not recording.
It doesn't matter. She's gone. She's not coming back.
I don't. Well, it kind of does
was
matter.
very
'Cause we're not talking about. her,
Wait,
we're
wait. I swear he has like a sixth sense for being able to tell if a call is being recorded. No, 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 no. I have scientific um explanation for this. He's a robot, right? He sensed the frequency. He heard someone like turn on OBS, and his robot brain would recording device detected.
What about your opinion?
My opinion has always been this: someone who wants to get images of a kid or fuck kids or whatever, those are pedophiles. People who are attracted to children, yes, those are pedophiles.
Do you think he like, makes microwave noises when when he like predicts that he's being recorded? I'll hear just like the microwave go off. And you're like, wait, why is the microwave going off in my kitchen? And Jar's like, nah, that's me. Someone's recording this call.
In my opinion,
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So where does that conflate with Cinny?
I don't think she had any like sexual interest in kids directly. Like, I don't
If
think
she
she
had
wanted
sexual
to
interest in that kid directly, why would she want to talk to that kid about that
because
fucking
she's
sans abuse?
because she's beyond retarded. That's why.
It's not beyond retarded to specifically talk to a kid about. But first of all, it's EPI, which is a form of child grooming, and second of all,
Yeah, and I agree it's grooming. I agree. Like, listen, why can't she just be a groomer, a predator, but not a pedo? And like, she's
because
gone
that's
now.
retarded logic.
Everybody was saying she was the groomer, but not a pedo at the start of everything.
That was before more context came out. Because not everyone had the information all at once. If everyone did have the information all at once, they would have been like, oh yeah, Cindy's a pedophile. Gab? No? Are you okay? You hit that door pretty hard, girls.
I never saw that. Sam, did you ever see that?
No.
That was everywhere. That was fucking everywhere. Like every video I saw at the start was saying that.
So I will say that
I want Just a Robot's watch history. To be specific, YouTube watch history, not like his overall internet history on his browser, because I don't want to see what kind of porn he watches. I'm sorry, he's a cooner. I'm sorry, I had to do that. I had to. This man makes so many like sexually charged jokes. There's no way that he wasn't like looking at you.
like people were calling her a groomer for sure.
But not a pedo at the same time, right?
They might not specifically be using the word pedophile because they probably didn't need to. It was probably like, oh, it's absolute that they're a pedophile, that I don't need to say it. I don't need, when I'm talking about a person who's a pedophile and they groom a kid, I don't have to expressively say this person, in my opinion, is a pedophile. It's pretty much implied that if I'm talking about them fucking grooming a child, that I think they're a pedophile.
Jack of slaves. I want his whole history. I want his whole history. But I'm insane. I want his whole history, but I'm insane. Jack, I wouldn't wish his browsing history on even my worst enemy. That has to be some like cursed stuff in there.
Well, and there's a lot of YouTubers that won't say the word pedophile because they don't want to have they don't want to run into legal liabilities
Well,
on their
first of all,
channel.
it fucks up your video.
Oh, okay. That
So
too, I guess.
it fucks with your video, the word pedophile, and stuff. Even like PDF file, I think, has been gotten flagged now. Like
Wait, nonce all
words
the
that
way.
kind of censor it. I don't think nonce is censored. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
that's
about
correct.
DK.
We should all start calling predators nonsense. Because one, it is such a good word to say. Two, it won't immediately flag you. I'm sorry. Yeah, but wait. Man, I'm looking at this on my phone. Yeah, but think of what it would be. It'd be like to bring to light. No, no. We're not putting Jar's browser history on blast. I'm sorry. We're not opening that Pandora's box.
So I just don't like. Are you against anyone who says that they're a pedophile, or is this like a hard stance? Like, no, they're not a pedophile, Jar?
No, it's just my opinion. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna fight with anyone on it. If you want to call her that, that's fine. I won't stop you.
Okay, I see what you
At
mean.
this point, I
guess
don't
I'm
care
just trying
anymore.
to Yeah, no, you've made that clear, but I'm just trying to get like understand as to like what's like what's the difference between the definition and what they did. Because what they did was a very clear-cut case of not only, you know, being a predator and a child groomer, which you agree with, but also being a pedophile.
I just
Being
feel
severely retarded does not make you actively go out of your way to talk to a minor. You know, and it doesn't matter if they did it with anyone. It's the fact that they still chose to do it with this minor. If they
It would be like reading The King in Yellow, the mythos, not the actual book. Yes, it would be like The King in Yellow. It would just drive people to insanity. That Jar's browser history is an eldritch monster. We're not gonna mess with it. Let it stay buried.
had the ability to do it with everyone, Jar, they would have done it with any other person. That's not retardation, that's explicit intention.
I see where you're coming from. I
Okay,
just want to.
I
I don't want.
appreciate
I
it.
don't think. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but like, fuck, man.
I'm not trying to get you on a gotcha. I'm not trying
Like,
to get you on
listen. Like,
whatever.
listen. This.
That's what, and that is why I want to do. It would be a new torture device. Yes, like Jar's browser history would actually, unironically, be against the Geneva Convention.
I don't want to help anyone again. I don't want to defend anyone ever again. I thought I was doing the right
Right.
thing, and I wasn't.
That's okay. That's absolutely fine. If you thought you were doing the right thing, I feel like, you know.
I just like I was just trying to be so careful. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to be
Well,
so
I get
careful. I
that,
just didn't
giving
expect.
credence to people.
Yeah, I just didn't expect it all to get leaked the way it did. I just never heard of someone pre-uploading a video before, and it just. And
Well, did the document come out before or after you
yeah,
made this opinion?
before I was
Did
trying
you
to get
read the
ahead.
document?
I only skimmed it. I was waiting for my roommate.
First, it was he didn't read it. First, it was he read it. Then it was he didn't read it. Then it was, oh, I just skimmed it. Jar, did you read it or not? I want to know. Right here, right now, I will give that man my Discord info. Did you, just a robot, Luke, did you actually go through the document? Or are you lying through your teeth? Because Dr. Dragon couldn't be there to read it to you like a bedtime story in your sleepy beepy calls. Yes or no? did you read it? Not, oh, I skimmed it, or, oh, I didn't read it. Motherfucker, did you read the doc? Yes or no?
To come home because I can't.
You could have just used like a screen reader. I would have to check it within Google Docs itself. But I remember at one point, Google Docs had this feature where it would read to you. I don't know if they still have it anymore, but there is like a ton, like a crap ton of applications where it could just read to you, like a screen reader. Or you could just turn on the narrator on your computer if you don't have a screen reader. Sure, it narrates all the everything you do, like every click, everything. But why would you sit around on something important like reading a doc about a child predator for your videos when a screen reader would do just fine in a pinch?
I can't read or comprehend things very well. I was waiting for my
I see what you
roommate to
mean.
come home.
Wait. How? I'm sorry, I think that broke my brain for like a millisecond because Jar can read comments under his like Cine Defense video just fine and argue with people in the comments section just fine. What do you mean you don't have like reading comprehension? You can read comprehend people yelling at you about your video.
Yes, I have very horrifically, terribly bad dyslexia, and
No, that's fine.
I just didn't
I'm
expect it to
dyslexic
happen.
too.
Yeah, no, like the worst case of dyslexia. Like I actually can't. I have to focus on the word how and who.
Legally blind people can read this. Legally blind people can use the accessibility tools on their devices because that comes with everything. There's even accessibility tool apps you can download from the App Store or onto your computer from the Microsoft Store. Like they're everywhere. They're hard to miss. Okay, Jack of Slades says, so I was curious since I have dyslexia and asked an expert if it could ever be unable unable to read, and they said they have never heard of a case that is that bad. He's a fucking liar. He's lying. He's lying through his teeth. He's making up excuses. Throw him in a pit. Throw him in a pit. Have him fight. Have him fist fight for his rights. Cause this is such motherfucker. I hate this clinker. I hate this clinker so much. So much.
So it's like again, this might even like help your case a bit better, right? So I know in the video you just put out, right, you were saying how like the way that you drafted the video is you made like, you know, 2 versions, right? And then you were going to make a third one.
Sorry about my stumbling of words. No, that's fine, Jack of Slades. I understood you really well. You did such a great job. I just can't read for shit. Like, you can tell when I'm reading something, or just speak and speak, because I have like a speech issue. So you're fine, Jack of Slades. You're doing great.
One with like which would be the complete version, right? Is that like something you'd recently started doing? Like, again, like this would show you,
I
help you basically with a pattern of behavior of like this is how you would structure your videos, right? If that makes
it
sense.
was the thing was I made one version bashing her generic.
I was also being attacked by my cat wanting attention. I understand. I have cats as well, and they like to be naughty and try and eat trash while I'm sitting here. I just have to take away like a cough drop wrapper because they keep getting in the trash like a bunch of raccoons.
Generic thing, and then I thought, well, maybe
Yeah,
I should get her side of the story, and I did. I made the second version. I had them both fully edited, so I had both
Yeah,
versions, and I was thinking about uploading it, but I was getting colder and colder feet. I was like, oh, am I being stupid? I'm being retarded here. Like, is it like what am I doing? And I was like waiting for my roommate to come home, and like literally the night he came home, I wake up and in a panic state, I act stupid, and I just
yeah. Hang on.
and
I'm
and
gonna. I understand, right? I may have like worded the question a bit weirdly. I mean, like, I think you mentioned in like the video you just uploaded how like that was how like you structured it, like with like the
yeah,
And I would like to just add this. Why make two fully rendered videos that cost like a bunch of money? By the way, I hope Lorenzo isn't working for this guy anymore. Please. Lorenzo deserves so much better for his talent instead of being like thrown pennies by John. And do you know how much time it takes to make one video, let alone two? It takes like it can take like days, months, week, weeks, even months to make a video because you have to do scripting and then revise the script. You gotta do voiceover. I'm not listing these in order. I'm sorry for that. You also have to get all the material you need for your video, like footage, screenshots, and then you edit that with your voiceover. And editing can take like days or weeks. That is why like things like that are like outsourced to like editors because it takes so long to get like okay. Hang on. It says, well, you don't need to worry about the script of your jar. Girl's doing it. Why are you allowing that? I don't have any. What is actually in right here? A sprayed. Screw you. The trash. Come on, I take the trash with me. Cat's getting in the trash again. But yeah, if you're like Jar's just saying whatever he wants to say, like he makes two versions of the video because he wants to go with public opinion and not his own gut. So if public opinion says, the sky's purple, he's gonna put out a video saying the sky is purple. Exactly, Blue Jay. Wait, if he has such a problem with reading, how does he read his scripts? I do not know. Is he like ad-libbing it? Get some of those closed top cans. That keeps my cat out. I have a water bottle just spritzing butt. Go out of the can. Pew! And they like run. And they look at me like I betrayed them. But like water's supposed to be like a good deterrent, just spritz him once. Yes, yes, he is. He's just like Jars is either talking out of his ass or he has um he has like a he has he had dreadlocks. Maybe he had dreadlocks just reading his script for him and writing his script for him. Like his personal little teleprompter.
Yeah.
Making that video. Have you done that with like other videos in the past? Like as in because otherwise it kind of looks
No,
people can see it's
I
a bit
get
shaky.
where you're
Do you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. The problem is when it comes to that, like when it comes to that, they're not on serious topics like that, like such
Right,
a
right.
iffy topic. So like even then, like I could have just been like, you know what, I got cold feet. I don't want.
I think it gets brought up later about him scripting. Okay. I can't wait to get to that part because I want someone to jump him. Jump him.
Upload this. This is stupid.
Yeah, I get you. No, I was just curious,
Yeah,
right? Because it would show like a pattern of behavior. Because otherwise, some people might be like, you know.
Well,
I
when
I get that.
when you say like non-serious topics, what do you mean?
Like
Is
anything
there a
not to
specific
do.
reference that you can
Anything
say?
not to do with child grooming.
Mm-hmm. So this isn't like a gotcha. I'm legitimately just trying to understand because I'm kind of retarded, dude. Like anything on your channel specifically that's not to do with child grooming. You like don't do like the most research on, or you don't look into it that much.
No,
And
no,
then
I do. I do. It's just this was like the first time a video of mine was pre-uploaded, and like with that,
oh, I see what you mean.
yeah. It's just these docs were so massive, and editing takes a while. So I was like, roommates on a business trip. Fuck, why I have to leave now? I'll take my time on it, and like, hey, even if I don't decide to do this, I cannot upload the video. Like, I just wanted to do the right thing. I did, but
Yeah, I
sometimes it's
completely
hard to
understand
know what
that.
the right thing to do is. Sometimes it is.
Oh,
Like,
I completely get what you mean. Listen, I've had videos on my channel, um, where I've discussed the worst things imaginable, and I was a kid when I made them, and those are the videos that got me popular, right?
oh yeah,
Um, and like I covered a guy called Plague Moth, who was like
I
a
know
big
who that
commentary
is.
topic for a while. I was
Yeah,
like
I
the
know who he
first guy
is.
to go after him.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, but yeah, I have an ego about it. But
Well,
what I'm
it's
saying is
cool to be
like,
the first.
yeah, I guess, but at like the same time, like, when I initially went through that thing with him, I was not researched at all. Like I skimmed tweets that he made. It was only until I started making my videos where I was actually researching and getting actively involved, right? So I guess my issue there was like my issue with what you're saying is like I get it if you were like tweeting about it in time, but making a pre-planned and you said pre-uploaded YouTube video where you kind of are dissecting the the allegations, or were they proven at the time? Yen, I assume you've looked into this.
What's this? Sorry, I zoned out.
Cindy.
Yeah. Like I never at any point said she was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to make that clear.
I think
Was
what
that
doesn't help.
something you deduced from the video, from what you researched, or was that just because you said it just to be careful?
No. From like I even said that in a call that happened even as like everything was going on. I found a call where I recorded but like I recorded this call with this other dude, Skullman, where I said like I want to make it clear she's not innocent.
Mhm.
And I was so happy when I found that call because like, oh fuck yes, I have this on recording at least somewhere.
I guess the reason why some people though would say like, oh, that doesn't add up is because, and don't get me wrong, you also had a call with Cine, right? Like
Yeah.
on your channel, and you were, the way it looked to me, was you were kind of buddy buddy with them.
Yeah, because I didn't want her running away. Because like I suspected like, oh
Was it
fuck, I
supposed
need
to
to
be
like
like an interview confrontation call?
no, like I could just not use it. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be. I was just trust me. My heart was in the right place, and no, I wasn't trying to have sex with her or anything. I really did not like.
He really had to preface that he wasn't wanting to have have the the sex, the big sex with her. He's not wanting like intercourse, sexual intercourse with the child girl. Like that was important. And not just the hey, I'm offended this gal. He had to make that an important. It was important to him.
That allegation. Like that really got to
No,
me
I
because
don't.
like
I
Okay.
don't think you were trying to fuck her.
Nobody
okay because
thought that.
Yeah.
what
I
how can you
oh no,
believe that
later
people have
people
thought
definitely
that
thought. People
So
yeah
I remember seeing that
People
around.
still think that.
that's
okay,
what hurt
I'm perplexed with that because the only thing you admitted on Chud's stream was that you were attracted to her, and that was it. And I think
her
that's
avatar
where,
and
yes,
I kind
okay,
of I got nervous and started joking around like a fucking idiot because
yeah.
yeah I'm not gonna say I just do so terrible in live calls and
Mhm.
So sorry, but I gotta go use the little content creator and I'll be right back. I promise. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Now we get back to this video.
Were you coming in there prepared or no?
No,
Well, that
not at
yeah.
all.
Well, that's your issue, right?
Yeah, like, and
You know, if you want to go on, I mean, Chud Logic or Kuiman, or is that how you say it, Queeman, or
Yeah, Queen.
fucking Aiden, a longtime friend of mine. Like if you wanted to go on their streams and talk about those allegations, which, you know, to be fair, are very very serious allegations of child grooming. You gotta be prepared. Like that's
I
the
know,
number one goal.
I know. It was something I should have never got involved in. It's something someone like me should have never tried to get involved in.
Well, you're in Art CC, right? And Cinny was Art CC.
Uh, I guess you could call me us both that, but
Well, that's what I know you from, because I remember you from like
Yeah.
2017, 2018 Art CC.
Yeah,
That's
like-
what I remember you from.
I told myself when I started my YouTube channel, don't get involved with discussions about pedophilia because that always gets people's blood boiling.
Meanwhile, at the op block,
the little callback to like, oh, if you don't know the old school Batman that's like on Tubi right now. Yes, they did it. I missed that. The guy who played Batman in that passed away. May he rest in peace.
preamble tonight. I need to explain why there's no preamble tonight. Well, there's something happening that I need to go into right now. I need to get there. I need to do it right away, chat, because interestingly enough, I have been told new information, new lore, and new story. Chat, I have been told something very
Thank you, Jack of Blades. Adam West. He was such a good actor. I'm sorry. I own it. You own it. Lucky. You're so lucky, Jack of Blades. I just have like the complete Tales from the Crypt DVD set. Maybe that's the next thing I can just look for and hunt down. Is just the Adam West Batman series. 'Cause it's so good.
interesting. So, without further ado, fuck it. We're doing this live. I'm being told in Himpleton server, Jar is talking right now. So, shout out to Himpleton for letting me do this.
There are some days when you can't get rid of a bomb. Should in the movie. Hang on. I got sticky notes because apparently there's like some drama within the Amazing Digital Circus fandom. And there's like another stream I want to eventually do. So yeah. Last Batman series. This move. Yeah. It was like the Rihanna Delion controversy with a like content swap channel called Alamau. And it involves like another person who's like commentary named Oliver. And I'm thinking about like doing a stream on that eventually. Like there's been like some Google Docies and stuff. So I made a note about that. But back to Jarton.
This, by the way, shout out to Yen and Himpleton for letting me do this. I don't know what the white balance is happening right now. Who the fuck cares? Let's get into it.
It's no secret, but like he was like, what was it?
I Falgi.
Hello.
There was stuff to do.
At
Right?
this hour, how
Lost my train of
jarring.
thought.
Hell,
No,
We're
yeah,
talking about manga comment.
I see. Jar, you are such a hard man to get a hold of. Hello. I don't think this is our first time we've ever spoken. I am Falgi, aka the Op Block. How you doing?
I love this little intro you're doing, dude.
You have a really good mic on.
I always have my good mom. I always have my good mic. So I understand MangaCom. We can come back to that because you keep running from me. So I don't
want to talk to you.
I've come to you,
I'm gonna leave.
Jar. You're gonna keep.
I don't
want to
talk. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna leave. Well, why don't you want to talk to Falgi? Jar, why don't you want to talk to Falgi? Falgi don't bite. He's a kind Italian. He's a merciful Italian man. Falgi is like unironically such a kind guy. Like I'm in his server and he is the sweetest guy ever. Hashtag join the Oplock. Join us.
And why is that, Jar? Why don't you want to talk
I'm
to me?
uninterested. I already talked to
You're
Rod.
Okay, you talked to the person who thought that you may or may not be a pedophile, and the fact that they thought that your girlfriend was actually your sister.
Hang on. We need a replay of that because that is hilarious. 2429.
Okay, you talked to the person who thought that you may or may not be a pedophile, and the fact that they thought that your girlfriend was actually your sister.
And 2438. Well, I don't understand why Jar is so afraid of an Italian man when he's a Yeah, exactly. Alright, shut. Oh no, why is YouTube being stinky? Hang on. I'm here. You can find my fourth cat on the pets page. Hang on. I need to see the baby. Hang on. I'm gonna look at it on my phone. Baby. I need to see the baby. I'm looking for the baby. Oh, I see you typing. I know, slight derail. That's such a pretty kitty. He ran. I gotta do the math later. Hang on. Like, he left within minutes of Helgi joining. I'm screw it. I'm not doing the math.
Hi, Falky.
He fucking ran the chat!
What did he do?
Look, after you kiss an Italian, you'd be scared of them too. I have never been blessed enough to have kissed an Italian. Maybe one day, but not today. Eventually. Maybe if I find a nice Italian to love, I can have the opportunity to smooch one.
What did he do?
Oh, you're live?
After this, Jar left the server, and I got a friend request from the robot himself, admitting him wanting to speak with me. This was about 5 AM my time, so if I sound a bit scatterbrained in this call, that
You slid into Yen's DMs at 5 in the morning. I really hope Yen didn't have a sleepy BB. Would this be a chat? Chat. Would we consider this call Jarhead with Yen a sleepy time call? I want to know.
that's why, and God, it was so random. Here is that call.
Oh gosh,
Sorry.
sorry. You alright?
Yes, and your pronouns are she, her, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Listen, sorry about that. I just
That's
knew
fine.
talking to him. I knew he was recording. I've
Poor
already
Yen.
received 3
Yes,
comments
poor Yen.
about it
Mm.
on my video because I knew he was recording. I knew talking to him wouldn't do me any favors. And I knew the rot thing he was going to bring up.
No, Jar. We all know why you truly ran away from the local Italian. He would have put you, like, on the spot. He would have, like, drawn and quartered you verbally. And we all know it.
About the leaked DMs he has. And she has already apologized for it, and I personally think she was right because, like, if I was dating a minor, yes, like if my girlfriend was a minor, yes, she should be upset with me.
The start of a horror movie. It's 5 in the morning. All of a sudden, you get a call. It's Jar, and he wants to talk. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. All of a sudden, you hear like ominous music. Okay, stage set. It's 5 in the morning in the UK. Yen is sleeping peacefully in her bed, looking like a girl boss. And suddenly, her phone rings. She's slowly cussing as she gets up. She looks at the Discord notification, and it's Jar. Dun dun dun. I can't. I need to stop making these jokes.
But she isn't.
I mean, like, I know her, and I don't think she would do that.
My girlfriend?
Hmm.
Wait, you know my girlfriend?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Jar. Yen knows Jar's girlfriend. Yes. Mm.
Yeah. I also had to speak to them after.
Please don't reveal her
No,
identity.
no, of course not. Listen.
Now,
I wouldn't do that. Like, they've done nothing.
Okay.
They're nothing attached to this, right? I think that would
Okay.
be like, there's no reason to do that, right? Like, I wouldn't do that. Listen, like,
Okay.
I may disagree with you, like, on certain like things in terms of like, you know, obviously, like in terms of like the way this stuff with Cine was handled. You know, I mean that's a
I know.
no-brainer, right? But I'm not gonna
I
sit
know.
here and like out who your partner is. I think that's really scummy. I have, you know,
And yes,
that conflicts with
I've
my
seen
morals.
I've seen your video on the and
Okay.
I've seen your yes, so I know that. Listen, I'm really okay. Let me get my emotions under control. I've always strived, like I put myself at risk for Princess Elizabeth and 10, 12 years ago.
Hmm.
And what good did it do? She still got banned and she still got hate. I got him. The Toby one was different. I kind of got like dragged into that one a little bit.
Okay, I kind of have to like share this with y'all chat. I've seen the Toby video he's referring to. It was a collaboration video between Jar, Fuchsia Butter, and Manga Common, and it was in defense of Toby, and it got so much hate that it was just deleted and it got archived. So, oh, that's from Jack of Sites. But his GF is not a public figure, so honestly, should be left alone. The only thing I will agree with on Jar, yes, his partner is not a public figure and should be left alone. I am also sharing in that sentiment because regardless of how shitty he is, his partner's innocent.
Bit by everybody. But that whole thing happened. And no one dragged me into this. I want to make that clear. No one dragged me into this latest one.
No, I know.
It was me.
Yeah, yeah.
It was me. I'm not gonna lie about that, okay? But I knew with all the warnings I got, I was like, I need to be careful. I need to be as careful as possible. And I wasn't, because not in a million years did I think my video would get leaked. And when I found that call with Vincent, I thought, when I told him like I need to not sound confident, I need to make it clear she's not innocent, I was like, fuck yes, this will be the clincher. But doesn't seem like people are even bothering watching the video, or they just don't believe me. And after everything, I don't know.
Right.
Sorry if I'm sounding emotional.
No,
like
it's fine.
I'm
It's fine.
listen,
I get it.
listen. I don't. Yeah. I've been working on my, like, this whole time I've been gone, I have been working on myself. I have been making sure not to overshare, like working on my oversharing habits. It's just hard to know what the right thing to do sometimes is. Do you know about my very first editor?
Oh no. We're gonna hear about his first editor chat. But I love it, like how he says, I'm not gonna overshare. I've been working on my oversharing things. But proceeds to overshare with Yen.
I genuinely don't. I don't think so. If I probably might even know the name if you say it, but no, not off the top of my head.
Josh the Josher, Joshua Montag.
Joshua. Oh no, that was a guy who he was like, wasn't he like, he was friends with like Akuma at some point, right? Am I getting names mixed up?
No, you're getting names mixed up.
Oh, Sissy. Well, Vince was the worst one to go. The worst one to go to. It was a bad bit. Okay. Yeah. Cheatin' Shitsu, hi. That's sharp for you. I agree with you, Cheatin'.
Alright.
Yeah, he did fuck shit, let's just say. I didn't know what he did. In fact, he didn't get outed until after he stopped working with me.
Wait a minute. Was this editor like a child groomer? I'm confused because I wasn't around for like that era of editor for Just a Robot, and I'm kind of confused. What did this editor do? If anyone can summarize it in chat, I would love to hear about that because I hope I don't have to cover Jar anymore after this.
People accused me of knowing. The FCK stuff happened. People accused me of knowing, and it's just really hard because like I want to make connections on the internet. It's just I'm always afraid to because like shit keeps hitting the fan, and then when it came to Cine, like the strat was to make a generic video, make a pro Cine video, then reach out to Jack and Eno, and then make a pro Jack and Eno video, and then
But why? That's a waste of time. That is a waste of time to actually do that. What's he? Okay, this sounds like he wanted to milk the Cine situation for all it's worth. Because why would you make a pro Cine video, then speak to Jack and Eno?
and like balance them all out. I understand. I
don't know. Jar's first edition, first editor, only know Google Tones, Spoctor, and his current one. Thank you, Sheet and Cheatser. That's really helpful, actually. Thank you.
never done this before because I was like having so much cold feet. But like I knew if I didn't want to upload a video, I wouldn't have. I didn't have to upload that video. I didn't have to. It's just when Kumo did what he did, all my logic went out my brain. Like I try my best to avoid situations that make me afraid and make me angry because you don't think logically when those things happen.
You don't do yourself a lot of favors, like, to be blunt.
I know.
Like, and
I know.
let me just like obviously the blatant stuff, right? Like to have like two different videos with such like different like
Well, what happened with his first editor? It sounds like he got outed as a sex freak, like Cine. So until I have info saying if he is or is not truly a sex freak, I'm just gonna assume he's a sex freak, like Cine.
stances in it. Like again, like I think a lot more people will be understanding if it was just two scripts, right? Not like two fully
No.
edited videos. Do you understand what I mean?
I know. It's just because of my dyslexia, I've only used the script like maybe 10 times.
Oh no, I get that.
And now I'm starting. Yeah, now I'm.
We should really have a dyslexia counter, but I don't feel like setting that up because that would be too much effort for Jar. Hence, just have like a counter of how many times he uses dyslexia as an excuse to not read an important Google document.
I'm starting to use it all the time. Like now, like I'm not like not with my reviews. Like I can do it, but if I do a drama video again, it's going to be scripted. But I'm trying. Sometimes I do question what is the right thing because life is complicated. You know about my upbringing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was taught like gays are evil. I didn't even know trans people existed. I didn't know about their existence, but like,
What was the relevance of bringing up his home life? Like, that is so confusing. That would be like me going, I can't open this jar of pickles because I'm from a time where we didn't understand that you can be transgender and gay Like the relevance of this. Like, well, what's the point in bringing that up? My dude, don't do that.
And then you get out there in the world and you find another group and they say, oh, this is what's right. And then another group says that is what's right. And everybody thinks they know the answer. It's complicated. And I've tried my best to be understanding. I've tried everything. It's just sometimes I feel like I'm always the issue. Like I don't belong. Sorry, I'm trauma dumping. I'll shut the fuck up. I don't want
Listen,
to have a I'm so lonely moment.
I think he was doing this to get Yen to pity him. And to be more charitable towards him. And to like him. As he's a poor widow dyslexic baby. Fuck off, man.
also keep in mind like who you're talking to.
I
Like,
know.
I understand you're going through a lot of crap, right? Again, and
am.
I won't be like, I won't hide. Like, I very much like you're not in
Listen,
my
I've
best.
been
You're not in
called-
my best stead right now, if that makes sense.
I'm not.
But I am.
Okay.
But I am willing to listen to you, if that makes sense.
You're willing to listen to me, but you're willing to listen to me. I get that. But I know how you look at me. I know how everyone looks at me. I've been so careful. Like, I never.
Yes, yes. Jar, you should go touch grass. Listen to Sheet and Sheetsaru. And go touch grass.
Do you know why no one has found my nudes?
What? You've been inside for too long. Yeah. But, like, why is he bringing up his nudes? I don't think anyone wants to see that. I mean, if your girlfriend wants to see that, Char, that is perfectly fine. No one on the internet no one else on the internet wants to see your nudes. Why would you bring that up? My guy, don't bring that up.
I would assume because you haven't posted them.
Yes, I don't post my nudes. Do you know why?
Because
There's
you
not.
shouldn't. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm quite
because-
blunt, but you know.
Yeah, I don't post my nudes. I don't. Do you know why no one found my degenerate fat furry roleplay?
I think the reason why nobody found Jar's fat furry roleplay is because no one wanted to see that. Now that's just gonna like end up in the back of my mind. Somewhere out there, there's degenerate fat furry roleplay of Jar, and I'm like, no. Like I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat one night and just go, Jar has fat furry roleplay somewhere. Wait, Sheetsaru says, oh wait, he can't go outside. He's scared of 16-year-old girls at the pool. At a pool. Yes. Okay, that is like super weird. Not gonna lie. Like, why? Why? Jar is just volunteering this information. Can we not volunteer this information, Jar? Please.
I assume you didn't have one.
Yes, I didn't have one. Like, I knew when I joined the.
I do not think he doesn't have one. I think he has that somewhere. Okay, back from making a smoothie. I will try to remember his first editor. Ooh, what kind of smoothie? I'm just curious because I need something to take me away from the fact that Jar, somewhere out there on the vast internet, has degenerate fat furry roleplays.
internet stuff like this, like sexual stuff, and I avoid it. And like nothing hurt me throughout all of this more than people accusing me of cheating on my girlfriend. Nothing hurt me more than that. Like I don't do I try to avoid doing sexual things with people at all cost because I know it's always.
Wait. So does he not consider the fact that he was jokingly, quote unquote, like the finger quotes, joking about inviting Mally Malware to his hotel room? The fact that he's sending pictures of chickens and roosters to chicks going, want to see my cock. The fact that he's going, nice pussy, to cat pictures on the internet, that's not somehow considered cheating. I doubt that. I doubt that. Because how is that not cheating? I mean, if his girlfriend doesn't consider that cheating, that's fine. But I just want to know why he doesn't consider that like sexual. Ew, I already get the jeeps from his avatar. I don't want to know he has nudes or a fat furry roleplay. Stop sharing, Jar. Yes, stop sharing, Jar. Jack of Slades. Mixed berry peach with jalapeno limeade. Had a bunch of strawberries, cherries, and blueberries, and just found kiwi berries. Yummy. That sounds so good.
Always going to get leaked. Look at Destiny. Look at Pyro. Look at all these people.
Right. Again, like, I think like this, the whole, again, like I know like people are saying it, but for me, I think it's like a much lesser thing in regards to like the whole stuff with Cine.
I know.
Like again, like I know it's an accusation against you. Of course, that's going to affect you. But like I don't. I think that's so much less ground on it. I look. I understand that you are autistic, and I don't mean that in like in a derogatory way, right?
No, you're just.
And I have said this, right? Like, you are very pedantic with wording, like very like you will say something, in a way that like probably doesn't mean what you think it means. Also,
I know.
which is one thing
I
I
know.
did know in your like your recent video because I had seen it. Like, and again, it also doesn't look like the best in terms because I have to, like I sit here and I can like see both sides of the argument the best I can. But like when you have like stuff that you are saying in call and then you add stuff like after the fact in like the the text that comes up on screen and what you actually meant, again, like you don't have a lot of like people who are going to be exceedingly good faith with that, given like the way it sits, right, is that you made a video defending someone.
I know.
Like, I mean, of course, you've been hearing about it for a year.
More like 9 months.
And then people are sat here wondering like why. Like, and normally when people like switch up, like from the way it's like perceived, it kind of like looks like you had two videos made, right, with differing opinion, and you went with like you had one which was like it wasn't the best, but again, also like it was the
it would have gone. It wouldn't have got. It wouldn't have
so
destroyed me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I would have gotten like maybe a few hate comments, and that's it. And
and again, like I know you're like going a bit rough here, but so you were saying like you looked into like people who were saying like Cine wasn't that bad, right? That creepy reading at one point, or is that an unrelated thing? I may be getting like my wires crossed.
It's not that important, but that creepy reading was like you should reach out to people, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and like other people do this, like they get recorded calls and they have everything in front of them. Maybe I can do that. And I knew this was a big thing, and all I know is here's what I have taken away from this. Ever since I joined the internet, I remember I told myself this. Listen, Jar, don't talk about pedo stuff. Not against it or not against it or in favor of it. Either way, like don't say this person is a pedo or this person isn't a pedo. That's like what happens. It's going to end up bad for you in some way. Like just avoid that topic altogether. And I made sure to do that. Sorry, I'm getting off. I'm tired
you're
too,
fine.
but like
You're fine. I mean,
I
understand what
I
you're
knew
saying there.
someone like me, someone like me, isn't the person to talk on that.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be careful, and I told myself, listen, if I'm not comfortable with this is my cheapest editor. He'll get money out of it. I can always just not upload the video. I can always just not upload it.
You get again. We live with the actions that we take. I know, like I know that's like a.
I love how Yen just gives him solid advice, even though Jar is just like info bombing poor Yen in this call, and then doing the woe's me thing. I promised myself that I wouldn't cover this kind of content. Like, I do not believe him. He would have so covered this if it meant him getting views. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. The man is clout hungry. He wants all that juicy clout in his maw. His like robot maw. And he's just going more attention. Okay, recalling poorly, but his first editor used copyright strikes on T-Moss Boss and bullied people to try and take down vids. Oh, that is shitty. That is incredibly shitty. I'm glad that editor got replaced. Holy crap.
Such
I know.
Like a hand wave like thing to say.
I know. Like I knew from the beginning. Eventually, I would have to face the music for something. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I just never. Yeah. Like I want to give you this warning, and I'm not. This is not a threat because I can shoot myself. I could blow my brains out tomorrow, and it will still happen. Eventually, it will be your turn. Whether I'm around or not, eventually it will be. I'm not trying to say that as a threat. It's just a warning. It happens to everyone.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta be careful when it comes to stuff like this. Like again,
I was trying to be.
I mean, one thing that doesn't help also, like, I have to ask because you did like endorse the video, the one that Vincent Martin made. I am genuinely like kind of like curious about like the takes that he did end up having in the video. Like, do you agree with them? Because like you basically like you kind of gave your stamp of approval on it, you know?
Well,
this was back a while ago, I think 2018. Oh, that was like 6-7 years ago, like almost a decade now. That definitely doesn't sound like a threat. The fuck is your wording, Jar? Yeah, like that is pretty much like sounding like a threat. And just to make sure I get it right.
Help also, like, again, I have to ask because you did like endorse the video, the one that Vince.
If this whole situation was him trying to be careful, I kind of don't want to see what happens when he's not trying to be careful. Blue Jay, he's just lying. He's just being dishonest. He just wants pity from Yen in this moment, like in this call,
Vincent Martin.
and he wasn't careful. Like he pretty much defended a groomer full chest. Even had like the dumb little, if you disagree with me, say pineapple soda in your comments. And I'm like, dude, why are you defending this groomer? My guy. Like, he was so confident that he was going to like be like celebrated for like his opinion on sending stuff to the point he got cocky. He got so cocky that he was wanting people to just say pineapple soda if they disagree with him. And it led to like videos going pineapple soda. And I'm just like, I think it was like pineapple soda, or it's just like pineapple. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Made.
Mhm.
I am genuinely like kind of like curious about like the takes that he did end up having in the video. Like, do you like agree with them? Because like you basically like you kind of gave your stamp of approval on it, you know?
Well, I retweeted it out. Yeah, I think I should have. Originally, I was like, I think it would have been smarter to say at least there's one person on my side instead of what I did on Twitter.
But again, like also you got to keep in mind like, okay, so okay, then I have to ask like, did you see the video like fully
I
before you
did.
made the tweet? Okay.
I did.
Again, like I understand like if, I'm just trying to like correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you were coming from like a place of like everyone is against you right now. This person is defending you. Did you like think about the contents within it?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Of course. I did have issues with it. Like, I don't think it was like a really woke versus anti-woke thing going on.
Of course not. No.
I didn't think like I think he was missing the point of that, but he was right when he said like Jar's story has stayed consistent. I was like, thank you for saying that, and I can tell that the guy also has like really strong, like he stays by his morals. Like I told him, like people accused me of reaching out to him or getting him to defend me. I didn't. He reached out to me, and same with Ratsu. Like people say, you manipulated Ratsu, you manipulated this guy. If you get manipulated by someone like me, that's on you. At that point, like holy shit, you got manipulated by someone like me, really?
Because there's a few flaws.
Got manipulated by someone like me. Anyone can manipulate anyone. I don't know what Jar is like trying to convey with that. He can and probably would manipulate anyone because he likes to get drunk on power. Like, if anyone remembers, like the weird little thing he would do in like the Mali call, where he would like flex how insane his fans were. And it was just like a little tongue-in-cheek threat going, hey, if you don't do this, my fans could are my fans are insane, guys. And that would be like something he would do in calls. I didn't manipulate these people, but also, if I did, wow, they must be really stupid. Yeah, exactly, Blue Jay. Exactly.
Flaws in like Vincent's video when it comes to certain aspects that I have to like kind of like put my foot down on. putting aside like what your intentions are when it comes to stuff like what your intentions are with VidCon. Let's remove like the entire like the whole like was Jar trying to do anything like weird. If I remove that out of the side, the simple like part of like Mali's message when they're like basically like giving like a negative reaction to hanging out, like that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's a part again like when
Go ahead.
yeah, no, when Vincent ends up having his debate with Valgi, he Vincent does basically say an argument of like that wasn't a strong enough no, which I think that's insane, really.
Okay, well,
is that fair?
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I first was like, oh, let's hang out. She was like, no, and I was like, oh, okay, let's meet up. No, and I was like, oh, can we like meet up? I'm paraphrasing here, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Can we like meet up for like just a bit? And she was like, no, and then I was like, oh, okay, because like I was under the impression this was going to be a thing, but like, and
I would like to point out that despite how many times Mally said no, Jar would end up looking for them at VidCon. And it's not like it's like super creepy, but if he wasn't looking for Mally and the other art girlies at all, why would he end up like in the same area as Ponder Sprocket? Like where they were was like so specific. Like I do not believe it was a like coincidence that he just so happens to be there. He just so happens to be in this little area where Potter just also happens to be in. That's awfully convenient.
I understand I messed up, but once she said like it only lasted a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay, they don't want to hang out, so let me walk around. And then suddenly I'm getting told I'm stalking them, and it's like, okay, what does that benefit me? Like, let's say I am following them. Okay, like I catch them. Now what?
Yeah, no, I get you. Like I'm saying this like as like because this is a person like I'm not like trying to say like, oh, you should cut off Vincent, like all that crap, right? I'm not trying to do that at all.
Well, I know you're not saying
what I'm saying is like as in it like, and you're saying like it was like a no to like hanging out with you and stuff like that. And Vincent's defense is that it wasn't a strong enough no. It's not very like it's not good. You know what I mean?
It was what he's saying is it wasn't clear to me because it really wasn't. First, I was like, "Oh, you don't want to hang out? Oh well, you want to meet up? No. Oh, you want to just like meet up for a second? Also no." And I was like, "Oh fuck! I thought we were doing this. Like I thought that's like what was the plan?" And
yeah, so like
yeah, so I was a little thrown for a loop, and like listen, I haven't tried to contact them like after everything that happened. Like I haven't, like the last person who contacted them, they reached out to me about the Peaches during the Peaches drama. They deleted their comment immediately, so I had the notification. I replied with question mark. I forgot what they said in response after that. I told them I didn't want any involvement with that because even though I, of course, changed my mind, I still talked about the new Peaches stuff. But like, I didn't want to talk to them about that because I was afraid I would say the wrong thing and upset them because I don't get how people work sometimes. I don't understand social cues very well, as you can tell.
Yeah, of course. Like again, like I'm not like even like remove.
Okay, I just need to interject right here. I'm autistic as well, and there is no like social cues that like need to be understood. to understand what no means. Like, he's asking Mally all these questions, like all this stuff, and if she's repeatedly saying no to him, anytime he like goes, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" No. "Do you want to go back to my hotel room?" No. Like, she's being consistent in her saying no. That's a million no's do not equal a yes. That is like basic common decency. No doesn't mean convince me. No doesn't mean try and like keep asking all these questions. Keep asking me to do things. It doesn't mean that. Mally is consistently saying no, and he's going, "Well, do you want to do this? No. Do you want to go here? No. Do you want to hang out? No." He's hearing the no, but he's pretending like he's not registering what no means in that context. But please, no. A million no's do not equal a yes. Questioning, like, Jar is trying to get a yes because I don't think he was told no growing up. I don't know his home life really well. I know he was homeschooled and his parents were like conservative. I want friends. But Jar was not respecting Mally's autonomy, and then he wanted to like hunt them down, like hunt down Mally and crew at VidCon. I do not believe that Ponder handshake was an accident. I think like he was searching and searching and searching, and just when he was about to give up, eat his ice cream while sitting on the bench, he heard Ponder, and he was like, "Finally, I found one of them. You cannot convince me otherwise."
Moving like I said, like what I'm saying with this is like just because someone is defending you, it doesn't like you need to sort of like understand like what someone is defending you like about, because again like I'd be so mad, right, if someone defended me, like I made a video defending me, and then it like either one relitigated or two you know made you look worse, or like you know makes the basically mean like obviously it's basically kind of thing like oh this is the person defending this person, like come on, like that type of thing, you know what I mean?
At this point, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but at this point, it doesn't feel like like every time I say anything, it gets misconstrued, or anytime someone says something in favor of me, it gets misconstrued into like very cartoonishly bad. Like I know there's going to be a bunch of videos being made now with thumbnails saying Jar's latest response makes him look worse than ever before.
It's also funny he goes that Ponder. He does that Ponder. Looking at this on my phone. Funny. It's also funny that he goes that Ponder really that Ponder really smeared him about VidCon. No, like I even took a look at the VidCon video, and like he was not mentioned by name. Like he was kept as anonymous as possible. If he even complains, "Oh, Ponder drew me as a sexy elf boy," like that's because his persona is so visually distinct that if she never used his name but drew him, everyone would know who he was. And his fan base was so rabid that they would have jumped her.
And I'm trying. I never thought I would be put in a situation like this. Like, okay, I knew I would be put in a situation like this, but not like this. Like I always knew I would get canceled one day. It comes for us all. Event you.
It comes for us all like the specter of death. YouTube cancellation. The bell that tolls for the YouTube creator. Dude. What a drama queen. Getting cancelled is inevitable. Like Thanos, I am inevitable. I am inevitable.
Can't be perfect forever. Eventually, you're gonna do something really stupid. Like
being canceled on YouTube equals the boogeyman in his eyes. Dude, what he should have done is like he should have he just should have talked about like media analysis like he used to do. They'll come for everyone one day. It's me. Today it's me. Tomorrow it could be you. I dropped my tea. That's funny. We need to draw like YouTube as like the Grim Reaper. Putting his hand on Jar and going, "It's time, my child."
At least I didn't abuse my girlfriend or anything. Like
At least they didn't abuse my girlfriend. Ah, that's that.
Oh no, I
like,
don't
of
think anyone's
course.
accusing you of that.
Oh no one. I'm
No, Jar, it comes for those who defend groomers. Yes, Sheeton. It comes for everyone who defends a groomer. It's for them.
referencing I'm Alex.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Why
I've
are you
seen. I know
referencing
I don't
I'm
have the
Alex?
best control over.
Why is he referencing I'm Alex? I don't understand. I know it could be like my sleep medication kicking in, but there's like no reason he should have been referencing I'm Alex in a call.
Over my emotions. And that's why I try to avoid stressful situations. And I know that's ironic coming from a drama channel, but I also want to do the right thing. And sometimes I just don't know. Like, I thought Ponder did such a good job for the longest time, but Peaches, I thought, okay, like Peaches got canceled harder than Kiro the Wolf. There's no.
I disagree with that because Peaches was like a monstrous bitch. He was like sending porn around minors, interacting inappropriately in a server full of minors. I don't agree that she was that Aaron, sorry, that I don't agree that Aaron was canceled because like Harder to Cure the Wolf, he was canceled really, really hard, like almost equal amount to Kiro, because Kiro the Wolf actively tries to come back on his platform after committing horrific things to animals. Like, I'm sorry, I have to disagree on that.
No way Peaches is guilty at this point. Like, she has to be innocent of everything. Fuck no. I just don't know what to do sometimes. I want to do the right thing, I just don't know how.
Before like you release a video, or like when you're writing a script or anything like that, do you ever like what kinds of people are like you like getting thoughts and feelings about this from? Like you don't have
I
to
don't
say anyone
understand.
specific. Like again, like if you're saying
I don't
you have a
understand the
problem,
question.
okay, so like if you're saying you struggle like with wording yourself sometimes, or you struggle with like understanding certain things, what kinds of people are like there to like help you basically to like make sure that like you are articulating yourself in the way that you are meaning to articulate yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like, do you have like a
sometimes one of my
support network for that?
not like a whole group. Like, okay, I did, but they all got canceled one after another.
Right.
Like every time I would ask for advice from someone, like I would be like in a group with people, like, oh hey, is this okay? But I also have to be careful because even asking for advice, because there are people out there who would want to take advantage of me or use me to push their agenda, and I really hate it when someone says scrap the whole thing. And I really can't stand that. It's like, listen, it doesn't matter how bad a video is, you can salvage anything if you like.
But like obviously it depends on the video's contents, right?
Of course. Like, listen, when it comes to a video about, I don't know, fucking Star Wars, I almost never ask for anyone's advice on that because I'm like, it's Star Wars. But if it's a serious topic, I'm like, okay, I need help with this. And I hate it when people say he's making a video by committee. I don't have a fucking Senate group that votes on stuff like yes or no. It doesn't work like that. That's so stupid. I just
No, I get you.
have a hard time articulating myself sometimes.
Why you're getting canceled, Jar, isn't for your articulation issues. It was because you defended a groomer and thought that it was okay, and all this stuff's coming out about you being like a creep to women, a racist, a like only going with public opinion. So yeah, your video is made by committee because you purposely wait until public opinion is out to make your video. And you like got so cocky about your about even your latest video on like Ponder, Jar, you would get like very cocky and you oh, you were like dancing on the grave that is Ponder's career, but you would you, Jar, would like I even pointed this out in my first Jar stream that his thumbnail recreates the creation of Adam painting, where it's just Adam and God touching fingertips, and it's Jar's Adam and Ponder is God. Like that is, but even there, if you need others to tell you, you give the right input and opinion, this might need a different path. He runs it by like committee and he goes with public opinion. Like it comes off to everyone, and I'm pretty sure this does. It comes off that he doesn't have an original thought in his head. And that he's just jumping in when the iron is just starting to get cold. And going and regurgitating public opinion. That's why he renders more than one version of a video. He's waiting for public opinion to come out.
And there are a lot more people who are more socially aware than me, and they will say something like, "Listen, I know you find this joke funny, but it will fly over a lot of people's heads. Probably don't make it."
Again, like I'm aware that like Lio wouldn't have been like around you when this like video came out, or like wasn't involved, or like did any of the proofreading and stuff like that. But like, were people there to like check that stuff when it came to the Cinebear topic? You know?
Well, yeah, there was like Miss Anthroponi, Akumu, and then there was like gonna ask some Goblin Girl and Cine their thoughts on it. Then after
Goblin Girl. Goblin Girl. Jar, it's romantic goblin.
that, I was like, okay, time to reach out to Jack and Eno. And of course, there was going to be my roommate who was coming home from his business trip, and I do have another roommate, but they just stay in their room playing dinosaur games all day.
That's fair. I mean,
And
so like when it came to like Akumu and people like that, did you like what like was it what like did you end up
Wait. Jar had 2 roommates. It wasn't just him and Dreadlock hanging out in the pool because they're not gay. What? The only reason he didn't go to the other roommate was because they played dinosaur games all day? Dude. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. You had someone right there with you. Why didn't you honestly go to the other roommate? If this needed to get done ASAP, why did you specifically have to wait for Dreadlock?
showing them? Was that like the first video that you had in mind, or like
no,
the
that
first
was
version?
No, the one that got leaked.
And what were their
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Miss Anthroponi, whatever it was, they deleted it.
Okay.
Or they didn't even give me anything, and Akumu didn't even get the link to it because I prepare for every time I see someone get canceled. I always make a mental note about how they got canceled, what they did, and I tell myself, okay, I will not do that. I didn't expect Kumo to do that. I didn't expect him to completely upload it onto his channel. It made me freak out because I never saw that coming.
Nope, it was him, Dreadlock, and some random dude in the closet with Dino. Oh no! Oh no, spoilers! I'm reacting to this week. Have fun. Yeah, K-Hook. Have fun as well, K-Hook. Yeah, don't watch stream for spoilies. I probably should have done a warning to make sure that nobody gets spoiled. But the only reason I'm covering this is because it dropped yesterday, and I'm like, dude, should I just react to this? I gotta go produce for Mr. Huck anyway. Okay, have fun producing for Mr. Huck. Please let him out of the dryer. Like, have fun, like and subscribe, chat. I don't have any mods in this chat, otherwise I would just ask, hey, can you link K-Huck stuff? I'm probably gonna do that like towards the end as I'm like wrapping up and just go, okay, follow K-Huck. But tomorrow is the cause. He's free for now. For now. At least he smells fresh. At least he smells like super fresh. Bye, K-Hawk. Have fun this Raya. Tomorrow is the Open Notes Cosmodor research stream, where I probably put up either Lanz's video on Cosmodor or Toastify's video on Cosmodor. I'm still deciding. But it's open note, like the VOD will be up and we will be taking notes. Like it's a college lecture because Jar decided to mention Cosmodor and not everybody knows who that is. Yeah, she let him out, so it was a good stream. And then on the 6th, fully is the art and chill stream where we just hang out and we draw together. We make art together on October the 6th. So, oh man, want another test. Like, no, it's just like a little helpful thing. October 1st. Hang on, I gotta make sure I'm not talking out of my own. Give me a second. There is my YouTube studio. On. I gotta check this real quick. No, it's just hang on. I'm sorry. Scuffies. But other than that, October the 1st is the Cosmonaut research stream. And then on the 6th is the art chill stream. So my bad. Back to video.
Never heard of anyone doing that before.
Right.
And it completely caught me off guard. And I know that would only happen to someone like me, someone who doesn't really use a script. Whom, of course, Kumo did this. Of course, he did. Like, I didn't want him to get his hands on the video because I knew he would do something stupid.
Right.
And I was the fool. I was so stupid, and like, I just never even heard of that happening, so I never prepared myself for it. And a part of me did think, like, I did feel bad for Cindy, but on the other hand, I also did feel bad for Eno. I will say this, though. I started off this whole thing feeling bad for Jack, and I felt less and less bad for Jack as time has gone on. In fact, Jack is the one person who has been on a constant trajectory downwards, of my opinion of them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Rewind that
part
back
of
for a bit.
me did think, like, I did feel bad for Cindy, but on the other hand, I also did feel bad for Eno. I will say this, though. I started off this whole thing feeling bad for Jack, and I felt less and less bad for Jack as time has gone on. In fact, Jack is the one person who has been on a constant trajectory downwards, of my opinion of them.
well, yeah, I mean, they've got quite the storied internet footprint at this point.
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't know who Jack is Birdie, and Toastify has a Birdie video. Hang on. Go watch Toastify's video. I'm putting the link in chat. And then I'm gonna because we're also gonna share there we go. Just gonna promote those real quick. Because they both do a really good job. I've already seen their video. It's really good. Yep. It is really good. I like watch it like over and over sometimes when I draw. And I'm like, Toastify ate with this. Toastify's videos are so good.
Yeah, and I just never thought that something like this would happen. Like it just caught me off guard so much.
Yeah, I get
And
you.
listen, yeah, and I know you're friends with people like Thuman
Mm.
and others who don't like me. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, I know you don't have my best. You want to hear me out, but you don't have my best interest at heart. I
Yeah,
know.
that's true. Yeah. I like
I know you
again,
don't.
like
Oh
I'll be
crap!
blunt with it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to it. I'm trying to be better. I keep trying. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong sometimes.
Mm. And you've probably thought about this. I think it would be best if, when it comes to topics like these, to don't do it. Don't
I know.
go into these topics again.
I know. I know. I was trying to be so careful.
Mm.
I just never thought. Because do you know about the Chaos 55T drama?
I've heard of that because their name keeps. I've heard of
Point
them
is,
because their name keeps coming up recently.
okay. The point is, someone accused them of grooming, and I thought back then, well, I'm not calling her a pedo because the person the person is saying that they were the older party. So like clearly grooming, if child grooming is bad, clearly what grooming means is when you try to get with someone. So if an adult tries to get with a kid, that's child grooming. So if you just try to get with someone, it's just normal grooming. And I know that's
This is so dumb. This is so asinine. Because the whole point of grooming is preparing the child for sexual intercourse at a later time. So, like, his logic is just. It's just fucking stupid. And also, why is he realizing this from Chaos 55T? I would think that would be the last person to make you realize something like that. Especially when it's something that's so wrong and incorrect as that.
stupid, but isolated all my life and all this other shit. So I just was like, well, I'm not calling her a pedo, so like this should be fine. And then Ponder got mad at me and said like, oh, you were falsely accusing Chaos of being a pedo. How dare you and all that. And I thought, oh, so you have to be a pedo in order to groom. Now I get it. And
Here, Jar, I always thought grooming was just when I take a brush to my cat. Oh, Jar tip for 1,000 years. Cinema. No. It's 1,000 years of pain and suffering. Because anytime, like, Jar does something, it's like a million years of Jar tent. Because you can make, like, a few solid streams just from the calls alone. But I'm just, like, raw dogging it because I didn't expect this to come out. And I'm like, well, time to cover it. I guess.
Like, if you've seen Ponder's videos on Cosmodor, she was like, "Oh, Cosmodor is objectively not a pedo," and I just don't get how this stuff works. It just
it Jar is just No, I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. I just had to deal with an emergency real quick. I didn't have any time to put up the BRB screen. Hang on, let me look at chat real quick. Just a robot marches on. It's just flag emojis and robot emojis.
Everything seems like grooming and pedo and predator. Everything time I hear someone talk about it, it seems like it contradicts like the rules of the last video I saw on this topic. Sorry if that was very broken English.
I'm sorry, the rules? That's not my check. Like YouTube commentaries, like covering stuff is like a no man's land. Besides from like some base rules, there's like no rules at all. Like common sense rules, like don't dox people, or don't defend child predators. But everyone's like constantly breaking and remaking the rules.
Fine. I mean,
Yeah, like
it's all about like the way a lot of the way that in terms of these types of videos is it's based around the wording, right? If you use the incorrect word or you use something that's like not specifically like a label, it could be seen as mitigating. Like
I know.
for example, like by saying something like, oh, I don't know, they're not a groomer. They've just done some like it's bad, but then I don't think they're a child groomer or like stuff like that.
I know. Like, listen, if I could go back in time and change it, I would. I just didn't think Kumo would do what he did, and I've kept that opinion consistent.
Yeah.
I just wish people would understand that and not hate on me so much. Like, it's just unbelievable. Like how much I've lost. I've been completely taken out of the algorithm. I've got kicked from like almost every Discord group I've been in. Like every time I search my name up, I can't even find my channel. It's just a lot. And I was like, I was dumbfounded because I was like, I think I'm getting canceled harder than Cinny. Like I didn't groom no one. I didn't be in the FCK. I never.
I'm getting canceled harder than Cinny Bear. Oh, 3. Shut up, Jar. Shut up. You are not getting canceled as hard as a literal child groomer.
Never sent fucking CP to anyone or did anything inappropriate with kids. And like I feel like people, I know this is paranoia. You may laugh at me for this or you think I'm being too paranoid. Sometimes I think people wish, like, just want me to be a pedophile. Like they're like, we need a reason to hate you and we want you to be gone forever. Please do something to a child. I never thought that about my worst enemy. I never said, oh, I hope they do something to kids so they're gone forever. I never wished that, but I feel like everybody wishes that about me. Maybe I'm just being stupid.
I think a lot of like the negativity can make you think like people want you out, like gone for that. Obviously there are people like, you know, it's the internet, right? There's any number of people who can have any number of different opinions or say any number of different things, right? I think those with voices, in terms of like the creators, in terms of people covering you, they don't think that. They are going to you after you for the things that you have done specifically. I know there's like things that you obviously like disagree with, right? In that respect, but these are the things that people are like questioning about you from what they can see, if that makes sense.
I understand. I understand that. That does make sense. It's just sometimes I have to ask, what have I done? Because first, it's like every time, what is it? Is it the one image, a fart image I saw? Therefore, I'm going to be known as a fart fetish for the rest of my days because I sent one funny fart picture one time.
Well,
is that the thing I have done?
Well,
sorry if I'm getting a little snappy.
no,
Sorry.
you're fine. Look,
No, Jar's gonna be remembered as like a total weirdo who defended a child groomer and was just always hopping on hopping on a trend as soon as hopping on to something as soon as public opinion hit and made like a decisive judgment so he can regurgitate the same ish opinion. He like I was watching like a video called like the fall of Jar or something, and this person got it right. His opinions are like sand, always shifting.
I can be blunt and say what you have done, whether
Okay.
intentionally or not. Okay, in terms of what has been put out there, you have defended a child groomer with a video that you have
Mhm.
put out onto a public platform. You
Yes.
have harassed people who didn't want to speak to you at a convention. Now,
Oh, okay. I'm all right. Let's see the evidence for that. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm sure plenty of like videos of me running after them. Let's see it.
but okay, listen, and again, I can be like I'm being general here, right? And that is
He's been like so defensive. He got like so defensive over the chasing of the art girlies in VidCon. It's like, yeah, let's see the proof. It wasn't meant like literally chasing. The fact that he was hunting them down at the VidCon is terrifying because obviously they didn't know he was there. And they didn't even know what he looks like. If he hadn't shook Ponder's hand and introduced himself, he would have just gone up to them willy-nilly and got what he wanted. That stuff is like genuinely scary because you have this guy who's like complete and total weirdo. Okay, I'm saying this from the like AFAB feminine perspective, but when a complete freak of a guy, is just not taking no for an answer and hunts you down at a public event, you don't know what he looks like. And neither does you. So he's just aimlessly looking around for you. And it was like bad to the point, like this was before apparently Chuli and Ponder stopped talking, like stopped being friends. But apparently it was like so bad that Chuli had to hide Ponder behind them. And I'm sorry, but if you were that incredibly scary as to actively make like gal like AFAB and gal groups just defend one another, like become like when one person is actively shielding another from you, that's how you know you're bad.
it's like you wanting to go up to these people and be around them when they do not want to spend time with you. If you want me to be more specific, right? I think
Oh,
I've
okay.
used a
And
bit
then
more of a
yeah, a
bigger
year
word there.
of fucking. Sorry, I
No,
want
you're
to keep
fine.
my emotions in check. Sorry,
You're fine.
like I really wanted to hang out with them. They said no. I tried to lower it. They kept on saying no. Eventually, I gave up. I shook Ponder's hand. I thought it was funny, and
I'd like to also point out that if Ponder knew who he was before the handshake, she wouldn't have shook his hand at all. He shook her hand under false pretenses. Like, he was not saying who he was, like, right off the bat until she was, like, right in front of him, shaking his hand. To the point, she can't run. She can't, like, it was low-key terrifying. I want you, chat, to imagine a complete and utter weirdo like Jar, but you didn't know what he looked like until he was, like, right in front of you. Just shaking your hand, squeezing it, with probably the sweatiest palms alive. Saying, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. Well, thank you for the octopus sticker. Oh, by the way, I have a channel too. Oh, yeah? What is it? It's just a robot." And then he's just, like, walking away. That is terrifying. And Jar, like, corroborates Ponder's story, because Ponder, when she was told who he was like, "Oh my god." And in Jar's retelling, she was also saying, "Oh my god." So that actually happened, meaning Ponder's version is very likely what actually happened. Yeah, ew. It's disgusting. It's weird. It's creepy. And I'm just, like, sharing my opinion from, like, the AFAB point of view, how incredibly creepy it is. Because I don't know how many people in chat are, like, AFAB or guy or just AMAB, and has probably not had an experience similar to that. So that's why I explain it the way I do. Just to help anyone and everyone. Because I'm assuming Ponder is cis. Correct me if I'm wrong. But any woman, whether you are male to female, transgender, AFAB, gender nonconforming, a lot of people can, like, immediately recognize how creepy Jar was in that at VidCon to the art girlies. Like, it's like a stalker scenario. I would be creeped out. Thank you, Blue Jay. Thank you. Like, it's incredibly creepy. And I bet his, like, palms were incredibly sweaty. Like, you shake someone's hand, it's just, like, coated in a nice sheen of sweat.
She didn't make it clear. Well, only one did, and that was the one I asked. The others, I was like, listen, too many of them hate me. I'm just gonna do my own thing. And now they think I'm following them on all this other stuff. There's no evidence of it. They said no. I pushed a little bit. They said no again. Fine. They don't want to hang out. Please stop accusing me of following you when I'm not. And that made me really paranoid. I knew when I saw them, like, talking about it, I knew they're only going to come. They're not coming forward about it. They're only going to do it when I get canceled.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
I believe at one point you did end up saying, like,
that was not what happened. Like, the art girlies tried their darndest to keep him anonymous due to, like, him using his fan base as a weapon, essentially, as, like, leverage over other people. And it's on record that he has done that before. It's on record that he would leverage conversations by just bringing up how rabid his fan base is. It's incredibly shady.
Your original thought when again, correct me if I'm wrong, when going up to them to shake their hand was to like do obviously not do the actual like complete thing and that you would be referenced there, but when Idubbbz went up to Tana Monju, whatever her name is, like you were gonna go like it's say just a robot or like something like that. Was that something that like because I believe that was something you were originally going to do, but you ended up doing it. I'm not saying you did, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, so
I
to-
think no. Whoa. I
Okay.
think I brought that up as an example in my
Uh-huh.
video because I was like, "How come Idubbbz is not getting hate for this, but I can get more?" He puts his armor. I said, "It's not like I did that." Comparing it to the Idubbbz thing, which
Okay.
people told
I
me I'm not allowed to
misremembered
compare
then.
things anymore.
My apologies then. I did misremember. But in terms of that,
It's
like in
fine.
terms of a comparison, see, obviously you didn't go like what Idubbbz did and said, right? Not precisely, but you, in terms of of why people were like, what did some people did have issues with what Idubbbz did there because Tana didn't want to talk to him, didn't want to like,
Yeah.
didn't want him there, and did it anyway. That's like
Yeah.
that would be the fair comparison, see that, and that would have made that person uncomfortable. And I'm sure you can understand why that might make someone uncomfortable now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
listen. I'm going to be honest here. I
Mhm.
don't give a fuck when it came to the Ponder thing at VidCon. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
You gave a fuck. You absolutely gave a fuck, John. Because you got so defensive. Like, I wasn't hunting, I wasn't looking for them at VidCon. I wasn't doing X, Y, Z at VidCon, trying to find them. I didn't maniacally laugh and walk away. I didn't squeeze Ponder's hand. You absolutely do give a fuck, Jar. It's all over your face, dude. All over.
Like, I'm going to be 100% real with you. Even if
Okay.
she was made uncomfortable about it, I actually don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to be 100% blunt here. Everyone else, fine. The Ponder thing, though, I thought it was funny. And then as soon as she realized who I was and she screamed, "Oh my god," I said, I just let go of her hand immediately and walked away. But then she added in, like, he squeezed my hand and all this other stuff. And I'm like, ugh.
I do want to like again like I'm chill with Falky, and so I do kind of want to like
We're talking about the Italian.
like understand like your thoughts. Okay, like because obviously like your message to me was like you think he's bad faith, right?
Yeah.
Obviously,
If you want to
like
be friends with him, that's fine.
no, I
I'm
know.
not your
Well,
friend.
I know. I'm just letting you know, right? So there's some transparency there. He had messaged me like because I was a bit like surprised that you sent me a friend request. And I was like, oh, just the robot send me a friend request, you know. And he had messaged me saying like, look, if he does want to have a talk, and you know, he will be civil, he will be calm, and he will like hear you out in terms of like having just a genuine conversation. If that's
Okay.
and I'm just like, it doesn't need to be now. It doesn't. I don't like. I'm not gonna like say get on his stream, you know, right? But like again, like that is something that you could do, like, and he will be civil. And if he doesn't, then just leave, right? Just leave
Okay.
the call. Like I'm just
Okay.
saying, is this like
I
is it in between? Because like
I get.
do you see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to sleep on it, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you need to understand. Can I tell you the worst part about having what I have?
Sure.
I have this. Like, this is why if you see my video on Vincent Skullman, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt when he admitted to manipulating me. He admitted to manipulating me, but I still didn't believe he did that at the time. At the time, I didn't believe he did that because I was like,
This was his excuse for Faji. Like, getting out of Falji's stream as soon as he could.
I know you admitted to it, but you're on the spectrum like I am. I think you just appeased Lio because you didn't want to be there so badly.
I think you just appeased Lio. Like, Lio ain't that scary when you're like cooperating, when you're telling the truth. He is not that scary, my dude. I had like 1, 2, maybe 3 in-server like interactions with the guy, including Discord DMs, and he's like a chill dude. He just wants to be a silly little guy, playing with his Megazords. Let him. He's not that scary, Jar. But then again, I don't have a reason to be scared of Lio. Because, I don't know. I'm just not scared of the Lion Man. And that's nothing like against Lio. He's just like really chill.
That you were like, listen, just I'm guilty. Can I go home now? Kind of thing. Like, not understanding the future social consequences of that. So like I'm the same way. Like I'm always nervous to get it. Like this is why these calls are so difficult. Like why I prefer there to be a mediator, because I have such a hard time not just bending the knee, because I do crack under pressure and I'm just not used to this kind of stuff.
Again, like I'm not gonna force you to do anything. I can't. I physically cannot, right? But again, sleep if you whenever you decide to go to sleep, right? Sleep on it, think on it, and you can have a discussion. You can set like ground rules in terms of having the discussion. I've done this more than once, right? Where I've had to mediate a call, or I've had to do these kind of things, like in terms of speaking to people.
Don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way, but I can tell you're biased.
Oh no, I am.
We all have bias. We all do.
I've been quite blunt about that. But
yeah,
like I'm just trying to like articulate myself in a way that you may understand my point.
But like I just want all I want people to do is stop painting me as a monster. Like people are acting like I was going to like Jar could have raped you, Cinny. That was
I don't believe Jar would ever be a rapist. Jar doesn't like seem to have like to be that way. He just seems like a total weirdo, sex freak, a total weirdo, sexual harasser. And that's based off the stuff that's already out there in the public. And I don't blame anyone for not wanting to be near him. The worst he is the fact that he is a disingenuous snake with not even an ounce of originality and defends a child predator because he wanted to get in that child predator's pants. And he has also went on the record to say that vengeance is what keeps him going.
Probably his end goal. Oh, he was leering at girls and wanting to rape them. He was doing this. He get boners, and I have such a low sex drive. I don't think people understand this.
I did not need to know about his sex drive. I'm sorry. I did not need to know that. That is between him, his doctor, and his girlfriend. I did not need to know about how low his sex drive is. Also, I kind of doubt it's really that low considering how he was asking for like art that he shouldn't be asking for from a child.
This. Like, I have a very low one.
Again, like, okay,
Sorry,
so
oversharing.
yeah, you're
Oversharing.
oversharing. I was
Yeah,
going to point
oversharing.
that out.
Sorry.
You're fine. So with like the
Fuck.
whole, I will point out to you, everyone thinks that what Kumo said there was insane. Like
I know.
everyone with like
No,
everyone
no.
who's been
I
covering
know you're
you,
right. You're right.
everyone thinks that's insane. I know it doesn't change the fact he said it, but you know, because I don't know if you've seen I don't know if you see like people to talk about you. I don't know, like, because I know a lot of people don't like looking at like stuff when it comes to them, when people are talking about them.
Did he say earlier that he wasn't gonna overshare? Yeah, he did say with like earlier within this call that he wasn't going to overshare. He lied from the jump. He was totally gonna overshare. And I know it's like a thing with autistic people. I personally tend to sometimes overshare. But I'm like actively trying and going, okay, do people really need to know this about me? Or am I just wanting to get that off my chest? But yeah, he did say that.
On like streams and videos and all this stuff, so I didn't know.
Yeah, like I know no one agrees with Kumo. Like I know when that came out, even Lio and Chud were like, "Fuck you, Kumo." Like even they
Right.
said that. But it really hurt me that I know being a public figure, I need to get over this shit because people are gonna have their opinions. But it really hurts me when people jump to those conclusions about me. Like Jesus, like I know it was just him and Goblin. But fuck, man, that was like, wow. Like Kumo, I don't think you understand. Kumo has been on my ass forever. Like ever since I got those okay, let me ask you something. And here's what pisses me off about most people. Out of everybody in that group chat you're in, have any of them ever dealt with someone photoshopping them grooming a 13-year-old?
What group chat I'm in?
Like, I think he's bringing up the Fluffy Turbo stuff. And yeah, the things he was enduring during the Fluffy Turbo stuff, just supremely fucked up. And if people don't know what the Fluffy Turbo stuff, Unhinged people were trying to say that he was sexually assaulting his non-existent niece. And it led to both Lio and Ponder going, okay, one, no, two, why is this being said? They like put Fluffy Turbo in a call and just wanted to they went to his defense over the Fluffy Turbo stuff. It is where Jar gets the clip going from Ponder saying, "Oh yeah, I think he's a fucking racist." That was from like the full call in like talking about Fluffy Turbo. As well as it was that allegation, as well as the allegation that Jar had somehow contributed to the deletion of someone else, like contributed to someone else's self deletion. which is also not true.
What?
The one we just left.
Over server?
Yeah. Has any of them ever had to deal with someone photoshopping them grooming a 13-year-old for months?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I can't name another commentator who has dealt with that, but it's me who dealt with that. I can't think of another person who has received false murder allegations, but I've gotten that. I just sometimes think I'm the most unlucky and like the luckiest and the unluckiest person in this corner of the internet. Every victory I've ever had was because of luck. Every defeat I've ever had was because of bad luck. I feel like it's all luck based sometimes with me.
To be honest with you, I didn't expect to end up having a call with you, of all people.
I know, but I can tell. I watch your video with Doodle Tones. I can tell what kind of vaguely what kind of person you are. Parasocial, of course, but like parasocial way of learning what kind of person you are. But I can tell you're a little bit more approachable than other people, and I think you care more about doing the right thing than others, but I've been wrong on that before. I just want you to know one thing, one takeaway.
Okay.
I agree. I shouldn't deal with a topic like this ever again, and I won't. Like next time, if I do it again, it's going to be 10 times worse. The backlash, I mean, and not the situation, but I'm not going to do this again.
Remember how he says in this call that he's not going to do content like that again? Because that's going to be important.
Okay, no stuff like this, but I've always wanted to do. I want to do the right thing. I want to, and I was trying to be careful. It's just that what Kumo did.
It's commendable to want to do the right thing, but doing the right thing and doing what is convenient for you, which is not looking over evidence when you're supposed to, when making a video defending a rumor. And so on. Like all the stuff with art. It's either for convenience that it's like not like his true opinion, because like established earlier, his opinions and morals are fluid based on what benefits him the most. And when one of his like videos got leaked, he panic uploaded when he really didn't need to. Could have said, hey, that's like not the final cut. But ever since he said like fuck it, let's upload the whole thing, it like has such a like it has such a backlash on him that it tanked his career. It 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 destroyed, it eviscerated his career what he did. And he's trying to like worm his back into communities he says he's not going to be part of, when he ruined his career genuinely, and his career isn't going to like bounce back from the semi stuff like anything else. No, this is going to have long lasting damage on his career, like irreversible.
100% caught me off.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I just bring that up because I've noticed some of a trend with a lot of the videos on me. They tend to leave that out, and it was really pissing me off.
Yeah, I get that. Like, again, it also like I feel like I'm like I'm repeating myself when I say this, but like from someone who, from everyone else's perspective, including mine,
I know.
and I'll be honest, it's so abnormal in the way that you end up make these videos, specifically
I
in
know.
regards to the Cine Bear topic, and I know you're aware of it, right?
I know.
So again, I'm not gonna sit here and like say like, yes, Just the Robot does structure his did decide to structure his video in this
Yeah.
way or that way, right?
I,
Because I
like,
can't.
listen. I will say this. Let's say I'm guilty. Let's say I'm lying to you. Of course, I would still say this either way.
Right.
Yeah. Either way, I would say this, and that's what I fucking hate. Whether it's the truth or it's a lie,
It is so annoying how he's like, listen, 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 listen. When Yen is trying to, like, earnestly talk to Jar and earnestly have this conversation with him, and he's like, listen, 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 listen. And then he just interjects what I feel like he was hoping Yen wants to hear. Because he's in so much trouble for the things he did and the things he said. So he's just trying to appease Yen and try to get in Yen's good graces. You can't change my mind about that. He's trying to snake shit.
it sounds the fucking same.
Yeah.
I know. And that's why I hate being in this situation so much.
That's fair. But look, again, it's late. I'm gonna let you go.
You too. And hey, sorry if I came across as awkward.
Oh, that's fine. I've had more awkward conversations, don't you worry.
No way.
Yes, why?
Okay.
Listen, you know, we're in a community where a lot of people are on the spectrum. Don't you worry. But anyway, I'll leave you to it. All right. Take care.
All right.
Fucking hell.
I love this. That just summarizes the whole thing. Fucking hell.
What the fuck was that?
And that was my brief but very bizarre interaction with the creator, Just the Robot. I would like to thank Fauci from the Op Block for lending me his voice for this video, and also Rotting Brain for making
Rotting cooked. Rotting cooked. Rotting ate and left no crumbs with this art.
this video's thumbnail and the art you saw throughout this video. Just a Robot is a creator who is a lying hypocrite, who I wouldn't trust to make videos on serious topics in the future, given how he handled the Cinebaro Free situation. I would also like to thank all the amazing artists who have been making absolutely amazing fan art, and thanks to everyone who has been supporting this channel, we have managed to reach 900 subscribers. And it would be absolutely amazing if we can reach 1,000 by the end.
Yen, as of the stream going on, is at 985 subscribers. She's so close. Please, let's get her to 1K. Please.
End of the year, so make sure to like and subscribe for more content. This has been Yen, and I'm going to sleep.
I just got me art. But yeah, that is the Yen video that was put out yesterday. I sadly have to get ready to end the stream because we beneath and we're not having sleepy time calls. You can't make me. But yeah, on October 1st will be our will be our Cosmodor research stream. And then on the 6th, it is a chill stream. Yeah, chill stream. But before we go, chat, before we go, it is important that we give love to Yen, who made this video possible, this stream possible, and is the creator of the video we just watched. So I'm going to what in the world? We are going to plug Yen in the stream, and on top of that, where is we're also gonna link Shuli's GoFundMe. And finally, if you guys like this stream so much, please, you can monetarily support me over on Ko-Fi. And I'd like to thank you all so much for coming to stream tonight. It's so awesome. And I'll see you on October 1st. Bye bye. Bye bye.